What do you want to talk about, Damien?
Just to touch briefly on what just happened there.
Were you photographing that?
I was videoing that, yeah. Brendan
Nice,
asked me to
good.
record it all, so
Good.
it's all there for whatever the
Good.
festival wants to do with it, like, you know.
That's
So
fine.
I think just touch a little bit on a few of the things there. Like, something that resonated with me was the Luke Kelly story. Like, Luke Kelly's is a massive person here in Ireland, of course. So, and that song that he sings, Rocky Road to Dublin, it's famous as, like, he doesn't take a breath in that song.
Well, that's
you know?
that's the whole purpose of it. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to take a breath.
Yeah,
That's what it was made as a test.
right.
It's a test song.
Yeah. And so you recognise that when he sang it?
Oh,
and
yes.
you kind of broke it down from his,
Well, we made him sing it the way it was meant to be sung
right.
because he always used too much breath. But
Okay.
it's one of the theatre techniques that Ewan McCall taught were Laban. He was the master of dance. How to put a three-dimensional act down two-dimensional paper, and Laban worked out a system called the efforts, that each singer has a certain type of effort that is their comfort zone. There's only 8 efforts, because an effort has direction, speed, and weight. So if I'm going to thrust like that, it's direct, it's heavy, and it's fast. But if I change fast to slow, direct, heavy, and slow, it becomes a press. And with 3 options of the combinations, it gives you 8 efforts. And Luke always used the thrusting ones, thrust, but you cannot sing the Rocky Road to Dublin with a thrust. It's fast, it's light, and fast, light, and direct. Fast, light, direct. But he always sang fast, heavy, direct. So we had him change heavy to light, and so that you could use a dab on Rocky Road. And he was singing da 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 da. He was using all of his breath.
I think he's wrecked after a couple of lines, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. So we taught him how to do that. And it's my personal opinion, and it can be put down on television here, that I think Luke would have sung more variety if he hadn't been with the Dubliners. The Dubliners, he took on a certain persona,
Yeah.
and it's very enticing to do that when you're a singer. If you choose the right persona, you can get public adulation just for the persona that you take on. And Luke had many more levels to him than you saw when he was in the Dubliners.
He tried theatre, and this is what I know of him. I didn't know the man, but tried theatre, and Thank You for the Days was a breakaway from the Dubliners singing that song. And then I
Who
heard.
did he sing that with?
I don't know. I think it might have been session musicians, but it was on his own.
I would love to hear that.
Really? Yeah, I can play for you when we finish here.
No, I won't have time for that, but
I
I
can
must
send it to somebody.
I must
Yeah.
find it, because I don't associate that effort with Luke.
Yeah.
So there's a lot I don't know about Luke. I'm coming over again for the Luke Kelly Festival, but I don't know a great deal about him. But I always felt that he had tremendous potential, which becoming famous kind of put a cap on,
Yeah.
because he got known for that. I don't know what area of musical endeavor would have allowed him to do those different things, because he needed support. Luke didn't like just singing on his own. Ewan McCall didn't either. He got me, and Ewan would have been a very different singer if he had been on his own. Neither better nor worse, just different.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think we would have seen some different sides of Luke that people would have, like Harry Belafonte, he was known for a certain kind of singing, but he could also do the others.
Yeah.
And he did.
Yeah.
He had the courage to do it. But I'm not sure that, Luke,
I think if Luke lived longer, I think he probably would have discovered those sides and gone into them.
What did he die of?
He bleeded a brain. So he was on stage in Cork and he collapsed and he was brought. Luckily, the surgeon in Cork was a brain surgeon. Like, that was the place to go for brain injuries. So luckily that kept him alive for a little bit longer. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I always thought he was a very sympathetic fella, and I would have liked to have known him better. Well, he was in our group, I think, for about a year. And
amazing.
Yeah.
Peggy, do you mind if we do a little intro here and then we can just talk about your chat that you just had there with?
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay? And then we'll leave it at that. I'm so kind. I don't want to keep you too long because I know you need to get places.